Lay of the land. Gain entry to Westminster. And on the other hand... Okay, there is a concerning number of clones here. Okay, don't just ragdoll my companion like that. Okay, got him. Yeah, of course. Do we just get out of here? I mean, we're gonna have to come back here eventually for, all the stuff I've left behind that I haven't picked up. Don't want it to go to waste, of course.
Try to keep your lunch down, sidekick.
I want to use the 303 rifle, the Hitman service rifle, yeah. I'll use this for a little bit, although... I don't have as many 303 rounds as I thought I did.
It's hard to search for treasure here.
It is hard to see anything as well. Okay. Got that one too.
Pretty gross, huh?
Yet more of these poor bastards here. Genuinely feel terrible for these people. But I also understand that there's precious little we can do to help them.
Lollygagging, sidekick. There's trouble about. Keep your eyes open.
Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, that's done. Could go up there, but the map thing is telling me to go this way, and there is a green light that way, so that's usually indicative of open doors and unlocked places and stuff.
Someone's after us. Is that them? Got you.
Oh god. Right, come on. Sword fight it is. Have it? Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Well done, companion.
I think I've learned that going for the legs is usually a good way to avoid their blocks. Okay. Let us get out of here as soon as possible, because I keep leaving behind loot and stuff, and I really hate doing that, so... Yeah, let's get out of here as quickly as possible, go and sell some of this stuff, and store the rest of it, so that we can continue on this glorious quest of looting everything. I mean, finding out where I came from, but you get the point. I mean, there's two giant signs that say this way, who am I to argue, right? infected individuals once again. Hmm? Help us. Okay, where to next? St. Patrick's International Hotel. Lovely. Don't have much need for a hotel right now, but okay. World map. Where the hell am I? Oh! Okay. So this actually leads outside of the thing, and then I go into Trafalgar Square. That's where... Right. Okay. Got it. So, we've actually formally left Islington and Hackney, which are sort of isolated, walled-off communities over here, and we're back into the London proper, I suppose, or northern London proper, which isn't all walled off and stuff. Right. Okay, well, if that's the case... Mangy Fox! Oh, am I glad to see you. That means things are back to normal. Yes, they are. Things are relatively back to normal, and I can continue to be terrified of foxes and badgers and God knows what monstrosity I've encountered thus far, but for familiar monstrosity, nonetheless.
It's tastier than you imagine. You want to join the reading group? I promise it's not as shit as it sounds.
The reading group. You know what? Not big on reading, but I do want to get out of the rain and see what this place is all about.
You promised me you could get the cask. What sort of dastard are you, boy?
Dastard.
Look, I'm not risking my life for some whiskey. You can have your money back.
The money is not an issue. When two gentlemen enter into an agreement, a contract is forged. To betray that contract, well, that would be quite unforgivable. Would be quite the shame, in fact.
Shame indeed.
Hey, I don't want no trouble now.
Lovely place you have here, Zachary. Wouldn't want the Tommies coming in and giving it a deep inspection, eh? They can be rather heavy-handed sometimes.
So heavy-handed.
And certain areas look, one might say, a touch flammable.
No, police. I'll get it sorted. Okay?
See that you do, boy. See that you do.
Bloody hell.
Well, I didn't really mean to interrupt, but, hello.
What can I get you?
Yeah, nice buy you've got.
Cheers. We cater to all tastes here, and all sorts of welcome. I also specialise in procuring rare spirits for discerning customers. You need something special, just ask.
Okay, what were those gentlemen after? I
Good by
heard
the
some...
sound of things.
Well, specifically, they were looking for some whiskey, weren't they?
Take care of yourself. How do you fancy a little procurement job?
Indeed I do. Sure, yeah.
Those gentry fellas are after a special whiskey. An old pre-war cask from the Scottish Isles. Still maturing to this day. Very rare. Very special.
Sounds lovely.
Premium is what it is. This is about the fanciest whiskey you can get. From the gold reserve of an old Isle of Skye distillery. The louder of the posh buggers can talk your ear off about it. They only made 5 of these casks, and only one of those got sent to London. I managed to track down the delivery details to the St. Pancras International Hotel. Tried to get it myself, but the place is full of lunatics.
Is it
nearly
St.
lost my
Pancras or is it St. Patrick's?
Yeah,
Or are those two
it's,
different hotels? Or did I just
Maybe
misread
many
the...
better. I can give you
the one I just discovered down the road?
Task out safely.
That 1,000 sounds reasonable,
Glad to
yeah.
hear it. The whiskey cask will be down in the cellar. Should stand out as it's meant to be painted gold. It's just an octave barrel, but it'll still weigh over 100 pounds. So watch yourself with it. Bring it back here in one piece, and you'll get your money. Damage it in
Right.
any way, and I swear we're both dead. These gentry folks are not the type you want to fuck with.
Right, yeah. I'll get it, just, you don't need it right now, do you? Right? Yeah, it's not an emergency, they are willing to
I
wait.
live in Am I invisible? Or are you an invalid? Which is it?
Well, you're not... Well, you do seem a bit
sorry
invisible
there.
in some respects.
Are you sure you should be up this late?
I can taste the first pint on my lips already.
What the hell? Jesus, the average London experience, eh? Okay, that is hilarious.
Yeah, I was skeptical at first, but the polycule might be the way to go. We seem to get on better the less we see each other.
Okay, interesting place, certainly.
Idea.
Nobody could argue that. Does seem to have a locked door, though, and I have this weird obsession of unlocking locked doors. Just hope that nobody minds. Promise not to steal anything, I just wanna
I could do that blindfolded.
have a look.
Not nah. It's too early and I'm too hungover to talk about theory with you.
Yeah, he's just... You alright, buddy? Yeah. I suppose just keep the liquor in the back, I suppose. Okay. Fair enough.
I'm standing here, mate.
What do you want, lowlife?
Treading all over you.
Roderick. Sneering imperialist. I say, good chap, that's the most improper manner of address.
I am awfully sorry. Too much riffraff around here. What a pleasure to see someone of proper breeding about. How may I help you?
Much better. Hello. I heard you talking about whiskey with the barman.
Ah, the legendary R. Winnower. The single malt gold reserve from the Isle of Skye, still maturing after all these years in its oak cask. I get goosebumps just thinking about it.
Ooh, yes.
How interesting. Tell me more about
You
it.
know they made it specifically for long maturation. High proof, in thickened, brandy-soaked French oak, stored at an extra low temperature to extend the aging process. 167 years that whiskey has been maturing. No one has ever tasted a whiskey like it. Percy and I have sought out the finest drinks in London, but nothing can compare to this. I must have it. Listen, old sport. If you can help out that poltroon barman, I would be most impressed.
Okay.
We've got another
You
meeting
got it.
tonight.
In a hurry?
It's interminable with
No,
this
just
shit.
trying to get to the bloody door so I can get to your sodding whiskey. Okay, well, it's an interesting place, certainly. Let's go, I think we're gonna go home first, and then we'll deal with all this riffraff, because we're carrying an absolute boatload of stuff. Well, good morning. I'm up bright and early, giving Kira back her old clothes, and also taken off that god-awful helmet that I had, so we're now in the proper old attire, because I don't think we're going to need the whole
Can't believe we
gas mask and everything thing anymore. From here on out, should be considerably smoother sailing. Now, first things first, I need to figure out where I'm going, and I think I need to get to Trafalgar Square, and we'll get there eventually. But first things first, I think I'm going to London Bridge. And to get to London Bridge, I think I need to go just down this street and then walk a whole bunch. Those are hooligans, right? Yeah.
Someone's after us.
Do you reckon that the fact that we've shot one of their mates in the head may have influenced their opinion of us and contributed to the fact that they are now indeed trying to murder us? Not saying it was the wrong course of action, I'm trying
He's going to mess you up.
to argue that... Oh, well, that's horrible. Steer clear from the exploding car, yes. Oh, gods. What the hell is this? Oh, never mind. Is my lap light broken again, or is this how it usually works? You know, it's a high quality product, I have to ask. Okay, there is a concerning number of hooligans here. I mean, it looked like I hit someone. Yes, duck and weave, but I got your shoulder. For what that's worth, which is apparently not a lot, but... There we go. Right, you good? Lovely. That should be all of them. Tickets 32. Yeah, absolutely. Well, not literally, obviously, for, you know, reasons of preserving our own sanity, among other things, but yes, other than shall we say, the bare essentials, absolutely strip them bare. Nice, some 32 rounds. 9mm. This one had a frag grenade and he was about to throw it as well. Nasty. Alright. Protect and survive. You've collected this, you've protected and survived. Permanently gain 10% discount from food and drink vendors. Okay. I mean, usually make my own food, but you know, in a pinch, I suppose the extra 10% would be useful. Right, now there was a few more down here that we've shot up, wasn't there? Well, and the car that exploded, I imagine, took out, some. Though not many. Okay. So up ahead, what did that say? Smoke City. What on earth is Smoke City? Smoke City. Okay. I'll tell you what, shotgun out. Let's see what we found. Although, I gotta remember, I can't actually explore too much. I can't carry much around.
Who's found ya?
Why is there an old lady chick?
I'll find you.
What the hell? Okay, seriously, what the hell?
Finally, some peace.
Oh, I did not mean to leave London outside again. Do you know what? I did. Never mind. I did. We're leaving. Let's go. What the
hell was that?
You better be worth it. Fools! You're not whoever.
Okay, think we got him. How is there more of them? There's more raiders here than probably anywhere else I've been, and I've been in a lot of places. Okay, what the hell is this guy wearing? It's just a regular rifle. Or, well, I wish it was a regular rifle. It's a regular rifle as far as the raiders are concerned, the, automatic thingamablob.
I'll teach you to trifle with Kira the Invincible.
Okay. Right, that works. Now let's get out of here, basically. Do I not have my combat rifle on me anymore? No? Lee Enfield. Yeah, not really on me any. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Lollygagging sidekick. There's trouble about. Mysterious forces are afoot.
Okay, he's got something good. That's a shame. I reckon I could have shot that landmine as he was trying to cross, but I think that's a combat rifle, or what's the difference between a combat rifle and an infantry rifle? That's what they're technically calling them, but no, I do not know my weaponry, apparently. That is
Taken.
absolutely not that. Could you finish him off?
My bodyguard on you.
Oh, got him good at that as well. Right, there we go, that works. Is that all of them? What was he using? Oh, okay. Maximum capacity gripped Mark III Chinese rifle. I'm gonna take that because I get the feeling I can turn that into a semi-automatic rifle instead of an automatic. Well, it's technically still a rifle, right? Not a submachine gun, despite its size and all. But yeah, if I can turn it into a semi-automatic weapon, with that caliber, I have, like, an incredible amount of ammunition for it. I think I can make something very worthwhile. Okay, don't need either of these things. I really dislike the fact that there is a radio playing. And yeah, okay, that one I am able to turn off. That's... The London Locksmith. Lockpicking is permanently easier. Well, I'll be honest with you, lockpicking is already fairly easy, so it's not really worth it, but... Oh, I suppose... I don't mind having picked it up. Combat left leg, combat right arm. I like that. The only slight problem with it is I can't really bring it with me because I'm carrying too much, and neither can Kira. So, you know what? I think that's a sign for us to head the other way and sort of forget about this whole area for a little bit, because I just can't carry anything. I need to get out of here and head to familiar territory. Oh yeah, that was a close call. I did not see the tripwire. I did see the landmines, and I was focusing on those instead. Yeah, boy. Is this... Oh, this is locked. Okay. Let's go... pick up these landmines. Okay, that is rude. That was a landmine atop a landmine. That is just cruel, rude, and unusual. Ow! But like, really, really, ow! Okay. Stimpak. Where's the good stuff? I need the really good stuff to heal from this. Jellied leeches is not what I would classify as the really good stuff. Grilled ragstag, yeah, that's gonna do it. Okay. Seriously, there's more stuff. Watch out! Oh, God. Are you alright? Jesus. Yes! Someone is here. They say great minds think alike. And the minds of fools, seldom differ. I'll let you guess which one of these this was. Alright, get him. Yes, get in there. Okay. How about this? Oh, okay. A little bit higher. How about this? Oh, well, I mean, I hit something. Okay, fragmentation mine. What the... Okay, apparently I had a insatiable need to use a Stimpak. Okay, I need to heal, I need to heal, fuck's sake.
Where'd that fucker go?
Through the obviously blown up door, where'd you think I've gone? Come on. Come on. Kira! Where are they? They're using her as bait. That's what they're doing. They don't want to go forward, so they're using her as bait! Okay, that is extremely, excruciatingly painful. Ow! Okay, well, painkillers will help, but I don't really need that right now. Water and roasted conkers. Okay. Go.
How much have I left in you?
Oh! Okay, that is not good. Not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. I need to, what is it? Yeah, I need to put that in the pocket rather than pulling it out of my backpack every single time. Yeah, sure, I guess a kid's meal, although I don't really see it being overly helpful at this point. Alright, let's... Do I keep using this? Do I... I don't want to switch to the rockets. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Combat rifle, no. Revolver rifle, no. Shotgun's alright. Zap sniper rifle's not bad. Hitman's hardened service rifle, that's what I wanted to use. Chinese rifle is... Policy. Wounding musket is also an idea, but I prefer to use this, I think. Okay. Is that a backpack on him? Yeah, for a bit that looked like a backpack. And I need another backpack, so I'm very excited about looting them after all is said and done.
Still kicking, Jesus.
Maybe she didn't notice. The comically large and obvious landmine. She noticed. Oh yeah.
Tired yet?
Thing is though, it's awkwardly positioned enough so that she can't come this way. Oh, that's a shame. I don't think I can shoot through those windows.
Oh, okay, I'll give you that one. Some merchandise. Come on, tough guy. Come on.
Ooh, I'm gonna pulverize you eventually. Oh. To reload. Where's the... oh yeah, that was actually kind of perfectly placed, to be honest with you. Okay, get back up. Holy moly, sorry. Sorry, apparently I'm allergic to raiders. We put them all down in virtually the same, like, 2 square feet. Right, flamer fuel. Don't need a flamer. I've one of those at least, maybe even 2. Pick up the ammunition and any medical supplies they have, but the rest of their gear is at this point pretty tragically bad. Yeah. Alright, Stimpak's good though. And they started using these Viper SMGs more and more, I think. I'm noticing. Auto stim metal left arm. Automatically uses a stim pack when health is 25 or less. Not that worth it, honestly. Suppressed Mark III Chinese rifle. I'm gonna take it, and the only reason I'm gonna take it is it might have some parts that I need for the other thing. Okay, combat chest piece, left and right arm.
Great,
Kira,
you
I'm
can carry some of my
gonna...
junk for me.
Yeah, well, about that. Yeah, not really, I'm afraid. See, combat chest piece, left and right arm. I want you to have that, because I'm not sure how long you're going to be using the laminated armor for. I kind of want to give you some better stuff. So, I'm going to pick up some of this stuff off you. And then combat chest piece, left arm, right arm. Yeah? And is that it? Yeah. Does that look any better? Honestly, not really. Yeah, to be completely honest, not really. That's okay though. Now need to deposit some of the junk. Which is gonna have to include that combat rifle. I mean, it's worth some money, but honestly not that much. And then sort this out by weight. Bag of fertilizer I need very badly. Don't need a toaster. And I actually don't need that many of these. Don't need the bourbon bottle. Don't need those either. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. Let's keep going. I mean, given how many... You see what's happening? Well, thank the heavens for high magnification scopes. They killed it. I think they might have killed it. There was one of those stupidly large things over there.
Just die already.
Who you fighting? Oh God. He's gonna peek. And when he does, I'll be ready. Ouch! What the frick did he just shoot me with? I thought he was shooting at you as well, not just... Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Iron Brew. Irradiated leeches. That's radiated blood. 2 bits of radiated blood, and then combine that with a lovely, nourishing hot cocktail of Radaway. At the same time. It's just lovely, isn't that? Very importantly, is that thing dead? Because it kind of looks dead. And if it is, it's great news for everyone in this area. Suppress light 9mm pistol. Now, look, I'm not exactly a firearms expert, but that does not look like a pistol. So what do you reckon? Oh, don't point that thing at me like that. What do you reckon? They killed it, right? I mean, it looks very dead over there. On that mound or whatever it is. Question is, who are they? Is it just a ragtag bunch of hooligans? Because if they killed it, then... Looks as though they were just a bunch of hooligans.
Strip.
Yeah,
I'm there.
mostly just hooligans. Okay. That is what we call third partying.
Come, companion. Victory awaits.
All right. Really?
Victory is ours.
He came at me with a box cutter, but the box cutter was in his pocket, so he didn't even draw it. I mean, that's...
You've messed with the wrong treasure hunter and her trusty sidekick.
Indeed. Okay, I have no doubts whatsoever that they have been significantly, how should we call it, softened up by the, you know, well, everything that's been going on here, yes? Prior to our arrival.
Come on, you're not fooling me.
Even then, though. Okay.
Enough already.
They look really ridiculous with that gun. Honestly, they do. Like complete amateurs. Okay, now what the hell is this thing? A legendary stunted Raja. What the hell is a legendary stunted Raja, first of all? Second of all, VATS enhanced lever action rifle, or lever action rifle, whichever you prefer. Improved VATS hit chance, 25% less action, or less AP cost. Yes, please. Although it's the bog standard model, but that's fine. And then a whole bunch of leather and Raja meat. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call myself a gourmet, although I am in Britain, so the standards for one, I would imagine, tend to drop down fairly rapidly, but yeah, like I said, not much of a gourmet. However, I would like to try it, you know? I really would. Okay, let's try and avoid any unnecessary fighting. And also, let's not go into any of these. Well, I mean, this is blockaded anyway, but yeah, let's not go over here. Instead, let's just try and make it back home as quickly as possible. He says getting involved in another firefight, but... not really my fault, although we did get the drop on these guys pretty quickly. Okay. And... they were guarding entrance to Strand tunnels. Huh. Hey, this one looks bigger on the inside as well. Okay, so from what I've noticed, this PAL tablet thingamajig is telling me to go through the Strand tunnel down here and end up in Trafalgar Square that way. Which seems like kind of a shortcut, which I don't mind. That's good. Problem is the settlement's on the other end, and I made it here. Fair enough. I'd very much like to get home, though, which is in that direction. So I think that's what we're going to do, yeah? I think instead of whatever this is, and wherever that leads, we're going to go home. Oh, and Kira, believe it or not, it took absolute ages, but I've figured out how reloading works. Yeah. I no longer eject all the bullets in my rifle every time I want to reload a single round, which is especially painful for a Lee Enfield. But yeah, like I've figured it out. Okay, so now we go this way. And, oh, we're here! We're in the... what I'm going to call this reference street is what I'm going to call it, because of the, you know, two references. yeah, we've made it. We've actually made it to somewhat familiar territory. Yeah, settlement recruitment beacon is right there. This is actually closer than I thought it was. Yeah, there's that siren thingamablob. Let's not pick a fight with it. And then this way should be the Tommies. Indeed they are. Right. Indeed they were. Right. Lovely. Something wiped out the Tommies. Let's not think about that too much. But what we can think about is the fact that there is something here that I haven't really noticed ever. The City of London docks.
The Thames calling to us.
Well, sure, mate, but I kind of had the feeling that I was here on multiple occasions, and yet for some reason I must have forgotten that I was here, I suppose, or my map forgot that I was here, which I'm not sure which of the two is worse. But anyways, we've made it home. And that means I get to deposit all of my loot and I get to upgrade all of my weapons and armor and stuff. And we like stuff. So, let's get to it as soon as I figure out where I need to turn in order to get to home. Because I get the feeling that's pretty important.
Think it'll rain?
It's London, probably. How do we get back up to the settlement? I've sort of forgotten a little bit. Just a tiny bit. A smidge. Just a tiny smidge. Is it that way and then left, right? So we get up to the thing.
Oh, great. More goons to deal with.
Does it involve killing the cyber pigeon?
Aha! Yet another triumph for Kira the Adventurer.
Kinda feels like it involved killing a cyber pigeon. Along with a regular pigeon, maybe. Who knows? Right, I know we went in here, that's... Agent Smithy is at your service. Well, that's just lovely. I know we were here, it's just that I'm trying to backtrack from here to my home. This way, isn't it? Yeah, this way and across the bridge. Alright, crisis averted. I found where my settlement is. Lovely. Alright, let's get to work.